Oh God.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We drive here every day.
Yeah, it's not bad though because of our hours. I can get through Hartford, no traffic, so it happens to work.
What time are you going?
Today we're 9 to 5, but usually during the week we're.
Oh, you're so dramatic.
I know, that's the worst part.
So you don't think it's gonna hurt? Like,
No, it'll be fine.
yeah, right.
I promise.
You're so dramatic.
Ow! Hold on.
Oh, you're such a drama baby.
I hate pain. Honestly, it does hurt.
Oh my God, no, it doesn't.
It does hurt.
Tell your viewers that you're lying.
I hate pain. That feels like a finger prick. See, does your blood come out now into it? No, so what I do is I pull back a little bit on the syringe to make sure that we're in the right spot. That's important. But no,
If you put it into the wrong thing, what happens?
well, you wouldn't get any blood return. Yeah, you're in the right spot.
So today we're at an IV therapy fix and we just got it stuck into our arms. So we each chose one. I chose the immunity and you chose
the Myers, which is like the Mac Daddy.
I don't even know what that means.
So it has like everything. So the difference between mine and hers is that hers has more vitamin C in it to boost her immunity. And mine has vitamin C, B complex, zinc, electrolytes, and fluid.
This is in West Hartford, Connecticut.
Nice.
It's actually really quite beautiful. This is, I think the cost of it, we're getting it for free obviously, but I think the regular cost is
Around $200.
around $200. And I know a lot of people get this done. It's really unnecessary. This is like a total luxurious thing.
But let's see how it makes
But
us
we'll
feel.
see.
Because
Yeah.
right now, I'm absolutely congested. I feel like my eyes are gonna pop out of my head. So we're gonna see if this helps me stop getting the sickness that I'm inevitably gonna get.
Yeah. It's the other thing I want to do. So this is it.
Cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when
That's when
you
you get cold,
stand
right?
in a freezing tank. Yeah. Okay, so it's now I think it's like 8:30 p.m. I have been fixed. I'll show you. We had the IV fixed and I realized that this is a genius idea for a Fearless Friday because if you saw me in the beginning of the video, you realized that I despise needles. This is my little battle scar. Had a glass of wine to zen down. I think that the concept behind that IV thing is really smart. I don't know that I would pay $200 for it, so thank you to the Fix for giving it to us for free. I'm excited to see what the results are tomorrow. I was feeling a little bit sick this week, so but I also eat a ton of raw garlic and ginger to make sure that I prevent sickness. My friend, who you guys saw in the video, was feeling really sick. She said she's still feeling sick. Hopefully tomorrow she feels a little bit better. But yes, if you are afraid of needles like me, deep breaths. If you want to try one of these, I'm gonna put the link below so you can find an IV therapy in your area. They're all licensed nurses. It's literally just an IV bag filled with vitamins. So mine had B12, magnesium, a ton of electrolytes, random stuff like that. It's totally safe. I don't like IVs, so that's why I did it to get over that fear, but it is really safe. And if you're really dehydrated or you travel a lot like me, it's a good idea. So I finally finished the IV therapy. It's been almost a week now. Today it's Thursday. I did the IV therapy last Saturday. Both Deanna, who went with me, as well as myself, received a lot of different questions about what IV therapy is. So I figured I would just explain during and now on this video how I thought it helped me, what it did, and what it actually is. So if you're not familiar with IV therapy, basically it's kind of one of those new trends similar to like the keto diet or paleo diet or cryotherapy, where you get an IV injected into you. It's a full IV bag, and in this IV it's filled with tons of different vitamins and electrolytes and a lot of different hydrating keys that a lot of us are missing if we're not necessarily drinking enough water or getting enough sunlight or something. So a lot of people will use IV therapy. It'll either come, you can have a doctor, a licensed doctor or practitioner or whatever come to your apartment or your house, or you can go into one of these IV therapy bars. So Dion and I went to the first IV therapy place that I've gone to. I've never gone to one before, but I've seen them a lot of different places. LA has a ton of them, and I figured I would give it a try. I would see what it was about. So the place was called The Fix IV Therapy in West Hartford. That's about 40 minutes from where I'm originally from. So we went to brunch across the street, and then we went there. I chose the IV therapy that was called The Fix, which basically means, no, I chose the immunity one actually, and the immunity one is all about preventing sickness, and I was petrified of getting sick this season because I got sick a lot this year from traveling excessively, so I felt like I was getting a little sick, so I wanted to get the immunity. She ended up getting the Myers-Briggs, and that just had everything in it, I think including iron, which I guess she said she wanted. So basically they take you back into this room, they check your blood pressure. It's super chic. It feels like you're just going to get a massage. So they take you back to this room, they put on and check your blood pressure for both of us, and then they take the IV and they put the needle into you. I hate needles, I'm terrified of them, which is why somebody suggested I do this as a Fearless Friday, and I decided to do it. I'm petrified of death. I've been like this since I was maybe 3. I think it's because my dad's full Jewish and I'm half Jewish. If you know Jewish people, they have like a lot of anxiety. That might be a stereotype, but it's proven true for all Jewish people, including my half Jewish self that I know. So I'm petrified of death. I've been saying, am I gonna die, since I was like the day of 3. So she put the IV in me. I didn't die. I'm still living and alive, but it really scared the crap out of me, as do all IVs. Every time I've ever gotten a surgery or have to get a surgery, I get really scared. So then they take you into this lounge and they hook up the IV bag. Mine was like a yellow color, and I think hers was green. Hers was about half the size of mine. Mine was like massive, and they hook you up into the IV, and then they offer you really nice fancy water or drinks or blankets, and you pretty much just sit there for an hour. I sat there. Deanna fell asleep on the couch. It was really, really, really relaxing. You just sit there and the IV goes into you. You really start to taste like vitamins. So the whole time all I could taste was like a vitamin C. Kind of tasted like Fanta, we both agreed. And then you sit there for an hour. I wasn't really uncomfortable. There was a few times I would like move my arm and it was a little uncomfortable, but that's only because the IV was in it, I think. And then after an hour, we were pretty much done. We got up, we walked around. I didn't feel anything super like specific. I wasn't tasting the vitamins anymore. She felt like she was really sick, and she didn't feel anything super different, but the next day she said that we would feel different. Now it's been a few days. I texted her the next day. She said she understands the benefits of it. She wouldn't pay for it, and that she didn't really feel like she was like any less sick, but she was already sick when she went into it. I am kind of like, it's hit or miss. I see the benefit to this if you're really hungover. I know a lot of girls who are my friends in New York who are like traveling a lot or go out a lot, and I know they've used these services when they're like severely hungover. Again, I don't think it would take your hangover away, but I think that if you were feeling as awful as that would feel, that all of those minerals and like hydration things would be really good for you. So in the long run, like 48 hours after, you'd feel better, not necessarily 24. I did feel like it was coming down with something. Before I went into the IV place, I have this thing where I take a bunch of ginger shots. I took like 4 ginger shots. I ate like 5 cloves of garlic, and I'm convinced that that helps me with any sickness that I'm feeling. So I'm totally over it. I didn't end up getting sick, knock on wood. And on Monday, which was like 2 days after, I pretty much felt 100% better. That could be a variety of reasons. That could be because of the IV and the fact that I took it when I thought I was getting sick, not when I was sick. It could be because of my ginger and garlic. I don't know. I think that you could get the same type of feeling coming out of a massage if you were to go and have like a full day with like green juice and a massage and like getting your nails done. If you really wanted to spend the money, I don't know that it's worth the hype, but I definitely see the appeal to it. I think that everyone could have an hour to just sit in the room back there. It was so comfortable, like meditate, drink your fancy water, relax, convince your mind that all of these vitamins are just so amazing for you, and then I think it's worth it. So I think that if you're gonna give it, I would say give it to somebody as a gift who's like really anxious. If you're gonna treat yourself for it, like give yourself a whole day. Don't just go for an hour unless you're like seriously in a rush. Just like really soak up all of the quiet time that we all need that a lot of us don't get. So that's my honest review of it. You can check out more about the fix and the bio thing down below. And thanks for tuning in to this Fearless Friday. I really want to go surfing, so that's what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks, along with a triathlon I've been wanting to do. So stay tuned for that. Bye guys.